Alright, I got the chat up.
Okay.
Let me see.
That's you.
Alright. Everything going good, going good. Let me refresh this. I gotta have a video up so I can, you know. Chat. I can say that now. Chat. What's up? What we on, chat? What we finna react to today, chat? What's going on, chat? Feel me? What's going on, chat? Feel me? Alright, bet. So, today, you're gonna be reacting to my YouTube feed. Whatever we click on, whatever, you know, is what we're gonna be on for the time being. Okay, so earlier we had already reacted to what he said. Let me pull my thing up so y'all can see. Yeah, we already had reacted to what he said, or yeah, that way, you know what I'm saying, whatever way. But we already reacted to what he said about how he feel like he shouldn't have to pay Brick Bay because he not there or whatever, all the bullshit he said. We touched a little bit on like Whack 100 today. He talked about Big U case, you know what I'm saying, and what was going on there and what they done found, what he been charged with, you know. Talked a little bit about Shannon Sharpe before I got booted out. I don't know what happened, but we talked a little bit about Shannon Sharpe being over freaky as hell. But yeah, he's a freaky man. He's nasty. And he said some you know some outlandish shit. And yeah, gonna see what happened to him. What else on my this dude keep popping up talking about he kept real at the parole board, man. He been in there all that time. He is afraid of the real world. He do not want to go back. He don't want to go back outside and get a job and have to worry about how he gonna survive. The nigga been in there for like 40 years, you know. Yeah. Alright. Gotta click on something though. It's a lot of stuff to choose from. We probably gonna have a segment on just chases and shit, cause that pop up on my shit a lot. As y'all know, I'm in Arkansas right now, and it's a lot of Arkansas State Police don't play. They got their own little channel. Motherfuckers be going to jail, wrecking out, getting shot, all that shit.
React to that.
Yeah, we gonna react to that. I often say, dang, Schmack got fat.
It's kind of nice.
Let's refresh it. Shit happening every minute. Let me see. Slum Thug, what's wrong with you? That's nice. I like that. You usually don't see too many Chevelles and shit. You know. I'm gonna say that for my YouTube shorts. Oh yeah, my YouTube shorts been messing up. I have been like reacting to vehicles and stuff, people, cars and stuff like that. But my YouTube shorts been messing up. So now I'm reacting to my whole YouTube page, the whole page. So whatever I see, if I see something I want to click on, it's basically y'all just watching YouTube with me, basically. Whack A rat admits CS2 back paperwork is authentic. Yeah, I already know he was. Yeah, telling and shit. Where this is at in Morton again?
Huh?
Where this happened at in Morton?
You see it, like.
I ain't even remember seeing him flip over though. Like, do we watch it? Oh yeah, that was going out there towards like Center Ridge, and I think it's out that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm finna cook in a minute too. By the way, chat. I'm finna cook in a minute, chat. Chat. Let's react to Smack Wow Motorcycle Club night or something.
Did you know Cheez-It made extra toasty?
See, a worm has to be.
I did. But did you know that's not a rug? No. Drop it. Bad Bear. Extra toasty. Want it? Need it. Cheez-It.
Oh, was you at
I was at Hot Boy Party.
was you at Smack Party? I mean,
Hot Boy, yeah. I was there for a minute.
it was Smack Party too because
It wasn't Smack Party.
It was
My brother
hosted,
had
so
a
it's his
whole
party.
sign that came out that with the bottles and all that shit that said "Worms a whore."
Is that Hayden?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that
it was
Hayden
bad.
saying it's not
He's
Smack
really
Party?
ignorant. Barbie was there too. Barbie had her shit come out and said, "Bone Love Barbie." That shit was funny. She had the strippers dancing on them. I was crying. And we had a good time.
You
Okay.
turned up?
Yeah, we turned up. I left early though.
How did Smack do?
He did good, but at first nobody could hear him. Everybody was like,
stupid shit.
"We can't hear him. What is he saying?" I'm like, "Just chill out. Just let the mic.
Why,
Just do the
'cause
mic."
The mic was low or be
No, it's just because
his voice out?
Smack voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just
That was a lot of people out there. I didn't know that was a whole. I thought it was like a inside a gate. He said that was a whole block.
It was a whole block, a long ass block.
Yeah, he said it
that
was a
shit
block.
is an industrial area, so it was a long ass block from Broadway to Main.
How many people would you say was out there? That looked like a lot of people.
It probably at the end, after I left, for sure, it was probably like close to 2,000 people out there.
You black and white? Was they there?
Yeah, they was
that
there.
it. They was
I
there.
seen them before I left.
Yeah, they was there.
I seen them when that was
Yeah,
one
That's
of
what
the
they
first
had
people
that
that
shit
was
at
there.
too.
Yeah,
That shit
They
a block
had-
down?
Yeah. I went to
everybody
that
had that
shit.
shit there.
I was like, this shit. Woo.
Because everybody know that
crazy.
the police not gonna fuck with it right there.
Yeah, that's what I was tripping off of. Like when I was there, the police didn't come by not one fucking
They ain't
time.
gonna fuck with it. at
They let
all.
them just, which is cool,
They got a lot of sheriffs, a lot of city workers, a lot of
that be in the mix.
construction workers that's from Rare Breed. So
Yeah.
like they really locked in for
Oh, they city officials and all
for
that.
sure. They get signs made. all
Do they
kind
do
of
they
shit.
let police be from the motorcycle clubs?
I just told you it was a lot of sheriffs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear that part. My bad. So they really okay? I didn't know that. I didn't know like they got police a part of their shit.
I didn't know.
No,
that
not
either,
like
to be
they
honest.
finna be pulling up with their police shit on. They gonna have their colors on there.
Yeah.
They real strict, real. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you
They
know
don't
that?
play. It's a lot of motorcycle clubs that have police people from there.
How does that work though? So you can't talk about no
You could do what you gotta do.
like that line, huh?
Like a motherfucker.
You could do what you gotta do.
That was a call.
What
Huh?
the fuck?
If you got multiple police working for sheriffs working for you,
That's a benefit. That's a benefit.
Hell yeah.
And I just said they should never get shut down. They don't
Yeah,
fuck
that's a
with them at
benefit.
all. Everybody know if they want to have an annual, they want to do something, go to Rare Breed, ask them, pay them, and that's it.
oh, so that's rare breed shit.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
their
You gotta pay to use it.
clubhouse.
Yep,
Yes,
yep.
you have to pay to use their shit. Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So Hot Boy retired. He had his party there. He had, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I was thinking. Yeah, I was lost. So yeah, I was thinking that the dude Hot Boy. You were saying that he was a Rare Breed guy that threw a party.
He is.
No, oh, okay.
He was the president.
He
but
was the
just
president.
retired.
He retired.
Okay.
And then it was his birthday party, and he
Okay.
wanted to throw a concert. So he had about 6 artists up there.
That's dope.
I talked to G and all that. The last performance I saw, and the first and last I saw was G, and after G, I left.
He belong.
Yeah.
What up? Okay, that's dope, man. Shout out to Hot Boy. You know what I mean? So what happens now with Hot Boy? So he just not a part of the scene no more?
No,
or-
he is, but he don't have to do everything. Like they got a certain amount of runs they got to do a year. They got to wear their vest.
Oh,
When
so
they
now he
get
don't
on
got to
the
know
bike.
that.
He don't gotta
No,
wear colors
No,
and
he
shit
don't
no
got to wear no
more.
colors. No,
Yeah.
but they can't take his colors because he's
Yeah.
retired. So
Right.
that's his vest. He own it.
Oh, so he's forever going to be respected as ex-president.
For sure.
So he's going to have rank
that
always.
cool?
For sure.
That's fire.
That's like the president. You always the president.
Yeah, it's like
you always,
Barack.
you always the
Barack
president.
Obama. For sure.
They're always going to call
Did
you
he
president.
say
Yeah.
something about Malik?
Yeah.
That's
Shout
tight.
out Hot Boy. That's my bro. He finna
Shout out Hot
throw a big ass party in Lake
Oh, I
Havasu
think-
for
yeah, that
Memorial
was,
Day. I'm hosting.
Steve Harvey. She
You hosted?
Of course, I hosted the last one.
Let's go, word. Let's go, wordy word.
Hey, I'll be on the fucking go out there.
Absolutely, it's really
That would
fun
be
as fuck.
cracking.
It's fun as fuck. I ain't capping. And they houses for Airbnb cheap as fuck.
Baby, you okay? Why don't you go upstairs and do that guided meditation you like?
Thank you. Find a peaceful setting and close your eyes. Imagine a white light calling you.
Hello?
Now, feel that love entering your body and emanating out from your chest. Take a deep breath in and remember the energy you give to the universe always comes back to you.
My bad, chat. My bad, chat. Let's get back to it. Let's go to the home page again. Something gonna happen to this dude. Him right there. Yeah, I see his future. It don't look bright. I'm dead ass. His ass going down. He doing too much. Alright. It says White asks Loose Cannon if Black China has better top. What? I know he didn't ask that in front of that man White.
A school. I feel like it's
Jason
more
Lee
like a
called me
grown-up
today.
school. What?
Jason Lee, he's running for a position up in Stockton.
I know. I saw that bus stop bench where they drew
He's
the
ahead in the
balls on his
election.
face.
He's ahead in the election.
Was that you?
He called me today and said, "Yo, we want to support the homeless women up there and the young mothers. If I could send some diapers up there, so we're gonna send about 8,000 pieces up
Oh,
there.
that's a
For
blessing.
women. Oh, for their kids.
But
That-
you know,
women make
donate to
babies.
Jason Lee's campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but the crazy part about it is, if they homeless, why would they be having a baby anyway?
Baby,
Oh, I
homeless
don't
people
know.
have sex too.
Hold on.
They're just already.
No.
You never walk by and see
So
homeless
you
people.
hold on.
I know. I've actually witnessed in New
So
York.
you telling me none of your
They probably do it in
homegirls
private sometimes too.
No,
They
they,
ended up
they
pregnant.
have fun showing the world.
No, they did.
and mama or somebody put their ass out, right? And they staying from house to house.
Man, you made a
But,
couple homeless, so come on, you know that they still.
Tons of
Made a
hobos.
couple bitches
You
home.
did.
This one,
Oh yeah.
one of them gonna break into our house because she mad.
A homeless
Are you
girl.
Jamaican?
No, I'm Trini.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you, Trini. You did tell me.
How the fuck your accent turn on and off? Just leave it off.
Yeah, we had a whole clubhouse war about a couple
Oh
months ago.
my god.
About the Trinidadians.
No, about a crazy ex.
Swedish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
crazy
it was
ex.
crazy. She popped up, and I didn't know that she was clubhouse experienced.
You boomed the room.
No, she was packing up. She had a big mic and everything.
Hello.
He wasn't clubhouse
No,
experienced.
he didn't
Me
know how to
neither.
do
He
it.
listen, it was crazy because I know him. He gets aggravated.
Oh, he was.
He couldn't
so
get his
bad.
point across. I know he was in the house swinging at the air.
What?
banging
we
on the
was in
I
table.
didn't care how crazy I sound. I said, shut the fuck up.
No, but
I'm
you know-
speaking.
Oh, that was hard. I kind of like that. Yeah.
Like that.
No,
Hey,
no,
watch
Dad.
yourself now.
I'm a married man.
Yeah.
No, but the crazy part of it is like broke get mad when you kick them out or when you take their life away. They get so mad, and it's like she was like, "I stay down with you." I'm like, "No, she was just bad luck on Crip. Like she was really bad
What
luck,
you mean she was bad luck?
bro." I was with the a couple of times. My car, I got in 2 car accidents. I got my tire slashed.
By her?
No, by other. None of this shit never happened until
You
I
got
started
what I-
dealing with that.
This some slap rock.
And you got rid of her, and the bad luck stopped.
No, then I picked up another bad luck Black China.
Maybe it was
Wait,
you.
wait. Did he say Black China?
That bitch
He didn't
was
say-
bad
Did you
luck.
just say Black China?
Yeah, she was bad luck too.
Wait, really?
How about both the broke into our house? Y'all gonna see it on the show.
Wait,
we got a TV show.
wait.
Y'all gonna see
Hold
that
on,
on the
wait.
show.
You're not
Black
gonna
Mama
put
and then Black China.
breaking in the house on Black China.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got,
Nah,
we
you
got
ain't
it on
putting that.
camera.
We got it on camera.
If Black China broke into the house, that's because you had her in the house. I ain't going for that.
Absolutely
I ain't going
not.
for that.
Absolutely
Hey,
not.
China, I got your back.
Yeah.
What you have hers in the house?
We actually have it on camera.
her
Whack.
Birkins?
Whack.
No.
How'd she get in?
It was all my in the house. All my.
Did you ask him?
Of course I asked him. How about, you know me, I don't play.
So wait, when did you
when
come to
I,
bed?
She
when
said
I,
she's
stole
broke.
my,
When
that
I
bitch
came-
stole my pool pump, cuz.
She
Like,
stole
she
his
stole
pool
my
pump.
pool pump.
Okay, and all my all over the living
Best
room.
sentence ever. That stole my.
Why would she steal a pool pump? His pool pump was fucked up. He just tried to put it in the insurance.
And she just agreed with him.
Yeah, she look a little. She look a little, like she easily, manipulated. She don't seem like she too savvy, but he ain't too sharp either. So.
My pool pump. And he's talking about Black China.
Yo, so was Black China before you,
Yes.
touring you? So
Before.
you came at.
Listen, all this mess was before me.
You had them both.
Not
No.
me. Not me.
He just said he had y'all both.
I had 'em
Stop
all.
stepping on his macking.
If you don't stop with the because I don't play them type of games.
You know
There.
I'm a player.
Yeah, okay. That
Black
player shit's
China
out the
or
window with
Black
me.
Youngster?
Black China.
But which one would you prefer
Oh Lord.
if you had to pick?
No, that's my home group.
First
Black
of
China,
all,
my
if you put Black China loose cannon, you're gonna see that crazy tried it when he was dating her. And then she started with me.
But hold on. One thing about Black China, she has done a crazy transformation.
That's fake.
That is
I'm
not
sorry.
fake.
The day after she broke into our house, she went and got baptized. It's fake.
No, I'm saying her
You know,
body.
that was the time, May 8th.
She took out all the
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, she did.
And she been working out. I seen her the other
Because
day.
when you have
definition
problems,
in her legs,
half these
muscle.
girls that did all this work, gotta take it out eventually. They're gonna have health problems.
But you don't agree she looks good?
She looked like a man. What do you mean too hard?
It's natural. She got it.
Hold
from-
on.
I think she used to be skinny.
Let me see, man. Yeah, she's.
My stomach.
Black China, you stay
Look at
sexy.
this. Show
Too
the
hard.
screen
See,
for a
'cause for
second.
you to say she
Cause I'm trying to zoom in. Let me see, man. Cause how's she gonna say that about her? I don't know. I don't know. It may be. It may be hers. Maybe. Cause most people with them BBLs, their legs don't be matching. So maybe she don't got work. But
From her
Hard.
stomach.
Black China, you stay
Look at
sexy.
this. Show the screen
See,
for a
'cause for
second.
you to say she looks like a man,
Read that.
you
Her
said
body
your
is too
man
hard.
was dealing with a woman that looked like a man.
Well, read
He
that.
had all the ass and titties back then.
Rock
I definitely
Kardashian's
don't.
ex
I
Black
believe she
China
stopped by
claims
the
that she
studio with
is
you.
broke and she only has $3,000 to her name. $3,000.
Let me tell you something. I
Yeah,
never
Blac Chyna
had a
used to get
problem with
money.
her
That's
until
right.
she
Yeah,
broke
she did.
into the house. I never had a problem with the bitch. But when you start touching things that don't belong to you, that's when I have
So
a
do
problem.
you think it could have happened if she wouldn't have broke into the house?
What could have happened?
You know,
No, absolutely not.
Why
I don't-
not?
What's mine is mine.
no, you
I
just
don't
said
share.
you share.
No, I meant that in a way where ain't nothing happening without me. And best believe that still ain't happening. I don't play them type of things.
I think nephew could make it happen.
Oh, Lord.
You know that.
Oh, yeah.
White trying to get that man fucked up. He trying to ruin that man relationship, man. I hope he don't fall for the bait.
He won't get his balls and cut off in the morning.
You're talking about him banging a home intruder?
But yeah, I mean, bro, that's
Her
great.
fake ass Jamaican accent, man. Can she just talk regular? I hate people do that fake shit. Like, bro, I could just tell. Like, she pushing it. She probably was born over there, but she probably did not grow up over there.
Baby,
That'd be hot. That's
I
like a
played
porn
the robber
skit.
before.
Yeah.
Baby,
I
I'm
played the robber before.
Whack. I have a gun and a scissors in my bed drawer. I don't play them
But I'm
games.
saying,
if he fall asleep and I see
If
something
Lou
crazy,
say, baby, this was going down, I
Why she sleeping with a gun and scissors in the drawer? She scared this nigga loose? Damn, you better never had no gun and scissors in the drawer. Damn, pick a choice. What you gonna stab me and shoot me? Damn.
no, he a boss. That's what's going down.
no. I'm a boss too, baby.
Huh?
Two bosses here.
No, you a queen. This is the king of that
We are
castle.
both. We okay. You know, queens run kings too. You know.
No, she
Okay.
knows.
Okay.
If we see a bad bitch in the club, we gonna
What we
take her
doing?
home.
What we doing?
We gonna take
no,
her
we
home.
fighting in the car. That's what we doing.
Fighting in the car for what?
Because I don't play them games.
What you mean? Foul? You go?
Loose is just he lying. He like in the fairy world. They don't be seeing no bitches and bringing them home. Now she acting like that, bro. Like, she seems like she a little too jealous for that, Loose. I don't believe that.
Excuse me?
You gonna fight in the car and still take her home?
Yes.
So what does he have to do in order to successfully take a girl home from the club with you?
Break up with me.
So this is fake. This ain't happening.
See, you been lying to me, Neff.
It's not happening. Don't do
You
it.
been telling me.
Don't do it.
Listen, all of them.
Before me, he could do that. After me, nah. Not even.
I just gave her too much. That's all. So you know when you fully down, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they go crazy. This is the prime example.
She's mad with power.
I don't go
No,
crazy.
she go crazy.
Them go crazy.
If I say we done today, she starts swinging in the air, like, oh no, we try to cut her wrist, everything like
don't
that.
lie.
One time,
He's
listen,
lying.
He drove you to
Listen.
slit in your wrist.
If this is real, he kind of wrong for that. But that's what made me think this might not be real because I don't know. Well, if she don't show her wrist, it may be real. Because if motherfuckers say I slit my wrist, I'm gonna be like, look, nigga, do it like I ever, nigga. Like, hell no.
You the type when he goes to break up with you, so you slit your wrist?
No,
Absolutely.
she told
Do
me.
that thing?
No,
Black
she,
China didn't do that kind of. Definitely did.
She went and found
Listen,
Jesus. What do
That's
you
why
mean?
she still got
No,
a chance.
That's good.
That is actually great.
but what I'm trying to tell you is, I told her one day, I say, look, I'm gonna break up with you, and then she went to go get the scissors and shit.
To
I
cut
said-
your
The
bone.
ones that's on the side of the bed.
It wasn't
And then-
for me.
No, listen. Then she tried to listen. I said, do not cut your wrist on my new carpet.
That's real.
You know, he's telling
Go
you.
to the
he's
patio?
telling you lies.
Just go out in the yard.
Yo, y'all married? You got a nice ring on your finger.
Well, you know, I don't
That's
play.
nice.
I don't
That's
play.
nice. How many carats is that? About 7?
Exactly, 7.
Yeah, you know, I know. You know, people that spend money on those type of
He
things.
knows
though.
I'm bad and bougie. He can't do nothing less.
How long you guys been together?
It's 20,000 for a
2 years.
2 carat ring.
About 2 years.
7 carats in 2 years. Except nephew, you tricking.
It ain't tricking.
Okay,
unless you
it
got
ain't
it.
tricking if you got it.
That's it.
So if it doesn't work,
Oh,
does
that's,
the ring come back?
of course,
Absolutely not.
of course.
Absolutely not.
It's gonna come back my way because she gonna be thinking she out and shit like that. I'm gonna have one of the homies going rob her.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, you gotta make it
And
look like an
that homie
accident.
gonna get
He may be telling the truth on that. Yeah, he might get your shit robbed. He knows some motherfuckers. They used to robbing motherfuckers. Them 60s. I watched them motherfuckers.
get his lifeline cut off too because Monopoly.
And you should get the
I'm
insurance money
ready.
too.
I come ready.
No,
I
it's
got
insurance
it all.
on that. It's insurance
Okay, I'll just
on
put
that.
an insurance claim. You can have it. We'll have
Yo, so you really kind of just temporary until you up.
Excuse me?
Because they're black.
Whack ain't got no respect, man. Excuse the train chat. We stay close to it, you know. We own the train station, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. You know, so they let it go by.
I ain't even go. Lie, girl.
Hell nah. Don't nobody own no train station. I think just, I don't know, what's that shit called? The railroad. United States Railroad System. That's all they shit, man. But yeah, the motherfucking train be loud. We might well own it. It's right next door.
Black China might fall right back in there. He really likes Black China.
No, he don't.
I seen the way he kissed her.
I mean, you guys are similar types, right?
We'll do it together, so cut it out.
Who?
You.
Your look, hey, whether you know it or not, your look was influenced by Black China.
My look was influenced,
Yes,
of all.
she created this look.
First of all, my face is natural. So there's no way that.
She lying now.
Yeah, because I seen a picture of her and
it made me think she got her ass done too.
she got her ass done, her titties done.
And she could have did better on them titties though. They still look a little close to the skin. You know, she like it.
She can influence me.
Y'all kind of favor a little bit.
Let's get it. Don't get it twisted, okay?
So you got a
First
type.
of all, these are real lips.
Yeah.
This is real cheeks. This is real eyes. Ain't nobody can influence this, okay?
You didn't say lips though, huh?
I did say lips.
Oh, you
These are
did?
mine.
Really?
Mine. Yeah.
It's got like a little bit of a ridge.
Little
You sure there's nothing in there?
Absolutely nothing.
Whatever you say.
Okay, I actually have a crooked smile. So I tried to fix
You
my
mean your
crooked
cro- I
smile
don't
and it
look
didn't
crooked.
work.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
see? Look at the top. So
I
I
like
tried
TV like that.
I did a crooked
I'm gonna
grind.
tell you, one time in my life, I tried a lip filler to help fix the crookedness. I took that out the second day. When I tell you it looked crazy, my mom was like, "God bless you with this. Don't do it." Ever since I was 4, I had big lips. Big lips.
So your mother and
she
father
used
are
it
both,
well.
whoa.
She used them
Let me
well.
put these.
He said she used them well. That nigga loose is wild.
Shades back on.
Tell him.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I'm gonna have a
So,
bigger
okay,
niggas
since
in
you
her
say
DMs.
that, who's better at the fellatio, her or Black China?
He really did ask this man that in front of his bitch. Look at how she looking. She looking like, nigga, I wish you would answer this shit. And like, look, they looking at each other like, look, he looking, she looking out the sunglasses. He don't know what to say. He just finna say some shit though. I know how loose finna talk.
You were born to do this.
Her or Black China?
I married her.
There's one correct
That
answer.
don't
here.
mean she's better at the
Wait,
fellatio.
wait. We all seen Black China give top, and it was like legendarily bad.
It was boring.
It was like it shocked the nation. It was so bad.
Yo,
Now,
Black
granted,
China,
might
you know
not have
you
been
my
her A
nigga, girl.
game.
You know, I got your back.
Listen, this is
I'm
not
fighting
no
for you.
bash Black China episode.
We not bashing her.
anyways.
No.
First
That's
and
one of his
This is a
first
clip.
loves.
And no, it wasn't.
There's a clip
No, it
about her.
wasn't.
You should have seen the way he kissed her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get him slapped right now on live.
That would be some
They
good
used to come
content.
by and see me all the time. We went out to eat. What?
Okay, it's cool. That's cool.
He used to rub her feet, all kind of.
She walked out on me.
Too.
So you know I'm not lying.
No, it's okay. I mean, I ain't tripping. Thank you for grooming
Your
him.
ass in the dog.
How about
Thank you
those
for
Lakers,
grooming
Adam?
You gonna
him.
be on the couch tonight, boy.
How about those Lakers?
You'll be all right. Because you know why?
Grooming him is crazy. Grooming him is crazy. Like he a dog. Crash is out on meth. How they know he was on meth? Who told them people that? Well, that's Big U son right there. Right there. Yeah. That's the best she ever looked in her fucking life.
Yeah, but I'm talking what she said. She being from Africa.
How the fuck you get banned from a whole continent?
Acting a fool.
No, that shit ain't right. You don't get banned from the whole continent.
You know, she be
What was that?
She's still on there.
Oh, I thought that was one of the baddies or something, man. We could watch this shit. We gonna watch why I say Flint is the worst place, the worst city in the United States. I guess we'd review that. I'm gonna save it. Save it, watch later. I don't know. Let's see what this dude. Well, he know this is another OG, but he like a blood. He a bounty hunter. I think they from like Watts.
Rush Deliveries cost extra.
Hardee's hand-breaded chicken on a bun or home-style platter with your favorite sauce, like new Duke's Carolina Gold Barbecue.
Confusing this place. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's so many different hoods and neighborhoods and shit. Like, bro, like Watts and LA ain't the same thing. Compton ain't the same thing as Watts and South Central. All that shit, Long Beach, all that shit in different cities. But it's just like, it's
Real tone, there's some real money in the room.
I think everybody saw the 18-person indictment that was issued upon the Rolling 60s, specifically Big U.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture.
You as double OG from Nicholas and Garn's Watts, what did you make of this, the Rolling 60s Rico?
Well, first and foremost out there, TV land, it's a door opener as a lesson to all. And if you young niggas from young and old and quote-unquote gangsters, killers, headbusters, whatever you want to categorize yourself in right about now, are not taking heed and learning from this, then you'll be next up. However, we're living in a world now where it's digitized. Me, the reason why I'm able to survive and I'm going to surpass in the survival of this digital world is because A1, I'm a great listener. 2, I'm a learner. 3, I was a born leader. My daddy gave me these genes. My hood didn't give them to me. I earned them in my hood. My daddy gave them to me as a man. See, before I became a bounty hunter, I became a man first. That's foremost for anything. That should be for all of us. You got to be a man first. Before your gang, for any nigga can tell you, hey, you do this, you do that, and you're not a man. So this is why a lot of dudes can't make their own decisions. So this RICO Act itself is, I wouldn't sit here and take the time and the elements to just bash Big U or bash him upside the head. Like a whole lot of people gonna take advantage of these moments because now he gone. He gonna be gone for the rest of his life. Because for me, that's coward shit. And then me knowing myself and having the presence and being in his present beings on numerous occasions, that if I had any problem against this man or had anything that I had to say, whether it was me and my crew, him and his crew, I had the opportunity to do them then. You know, say anything I want to say then. So I wouldn't sit here and discredit him, man. What I'm going to do is
give you my professional opinion as an activist from the streets and coming from the hood once upon a time and being from them eras of the gang culture and things of that nature, the violations of individuals placing themselves in these positions. You can't blame nobody.
They said, yo,
Nobody.
bro, can you react to my friends?
Because we all, at some point, especially when you're placed in a position of power, you have this dark side. So we all know about the dark side at some point. Some of us have a dark side where, me personally, my dark side is past tense. There's no way I'm going to allow the leakage of my dark side to be an interference of me seeing the cloud of clearness in which I'm living now today. That's backwards. I might as well be back in my hood on the block with my money, my richness, my success, and feeding my homies negativity, playing the role, and then come back over here with the white folks and get these checks and play the role. Like I'm about to be, congratulated and postmarked. I mean, not postmarked, but post photoed come this Friday, by the city council and assemblyman of 64 district and the city of my city council and my city of Watts, for my direction and my true advocacy as a real activist for my community to push that line and say lies for 12 years. It wasn't documented from us. We didn't get that credit. And although I still was there consistently, but I was in the streets. I was devoted to my activists as far as the community of Watts. But behind Watts, nigga, it was Bounty Hunter. I was still in them streets, getting my money, b-boying and hunting like a motherfucker. So this is why I say where the mixture comes in at, where it comes to a cutoff line and cutoff point in your life where you have to take the sincerity of saying, all right, I did this, I did enough of this, and I did that. Enough is enough. I'm really going to devote myself to this. So it's like, this is where it leads to, the dark side. So you can't mix the dark with the light, too. And unfortunately, this is what happened with the homie, what I'm saying, me, Big U, and him allowing himself to be caught up in the mixture of the dark and the light, because when you speak on the light, yes, it's a whole lot of...
Dragging it out, man. You're dragging it out, man. Now let's see why they said this dude was on meth. Because I know he was not.
All right. A lot of news out here. Dodie,
that young man ain't doing no meth, man.
6 on probably the greatest, most sustained crash out we've seen in modern times. He's apparently on meth. I thought that was a secret. I thought that was just insider information.
Yeah, meth and rap.
I thought I had just been informed that he was on meth and that was like a secretive thing. He starts announcing it to the world. When he called me yesterday, it was blatantly obvious that he was on whippets heavily. I could hear it in the voice.
5,000 on whippets.
Yeah.
Wow, that is fucking insane.
So,
Wow,
okay.
doing method man, he doing whippets.
He's doing meth and whippets.
So,
mix it all up.
Methods.
How much context we need to create for people just to give the...
Okay, Dodie 6 is a rapper from Rolling 40s who recently did a sustained... Do I keep saying sustained? He did quite a long prison sentence, maybe like 6-7 years, some shit like that. And while he was locked up, he was cranking out music videos that he was recording in his cell on an iPhone and then like basically shipping it off to people. And they were making music videos for him. And he seemed like he had like some pretty good motion going since then. Put out music with X4, Lefty Gunplay. Seems like he's having some pretty good motion. And then boom, 6 months ago or whatever, he was one of the 7 or 8 Los Angeles rappers who were featured on Kendrick Lamar's album, GNX. And that was a huge look for him, obviously. But in recent times, over the course of the past week or so, we've started to see more and more erratic behavior from Dodie 6, dissing people on his Instagram story, saying crazy shit, and all kind of like culminated and sort of like reached its apex, I think, yesterday when he basically said, fuck Kendrick Lamar, admitted to the world that he was on meth, and, has just continued to basically, he admitted that he got DP'd by his hood.
First, what we saw him crashing out on different rappers. So he had an incident with Hidden J3.
Yep.
He had an incident where he was in Peso's DMs saying a bunch of crazy shit.
It started with him really going off on the Mexicans.
Yeah, Peso and Bravo the Brag Chaser were the first two.
Yeah.
And then he posted like screenshots of their combos, and they were kind of like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, where's this coming from?
I don't know, Dodie 6. Shout out to him. I hope he get help. I hope he get whatever, help he need, man. Motherfuckers too young to be doing meth out here, man. I'm not saying meth got an age limit, but I mean, damn. Try weed or something else, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. Good, your uncle.
Who my uncle? Fuck no. That is not my uncle.
Hey, I still call Wack my uncle. He just my snitch uncle I don't claim.
That's his uncle.
I know he ain't finna shoot no guns at this man. Your ass be back in jail. April 22nd. What happened? This man done crashed into some shit. It's always some shit going on in LA. Officer caught in a real life horror movie. Let's see what the fuck is going on.
You know Harbor Freight for affordability, but durability goes right along with it. You see, we test, and then we test again. Now, it's time for you to put us to the test. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death. Oliver lost his family just like you guys.
Does he look like Andy?
He's a beautiful boy. Just needed someone that could give him special care.
You look you in, Ollie?
He's an angel. It's a beautiful angel. It does beautiful things.
Did I do it right?
We can bring it back.
Uncle 60. What's that nigga name?
No, I don't sound like that.
Your uncle.
This officer was by himself on a routine welfare check. What he didn't know is that he might be talking to a killer. Just past midnight on November 14th, 2022, a Milwaukee police officer responded to a welfare check in a residential neighborhood. The caller was concerned for their 75-year-old neighbor, who lived with 31-year-old Israel Webb II, a man who shared no familial ties. Officers were likely unaware of Israel's criminal history, which included armed robbery, carrying a concealed weapon, theft, and multiple disorderly conduct charges. According to a community briefing, upon arrival, Israel spoke through a window and agreed to let an officer inside.
And after you. You said you gotta make sure you got an animal or something? Yeah. Go ahead.
Here, Israel picks up a steel brake rotor on his way into the residence.
What, this one? Yeah. Okay. What's that for?
Oh, no, to block the door and swings open.
Oh, gotcha.
According to the community briefing, this is the only entrance and exit in the home. The rotor likely weighs around 20 pounds, more than enough to prevent anybody from quickly leaving or entering the room.
You want to just knock on the door for me?
Dorothy? She's laying on her bed.
Hey, Dorothy! Where's your bed at?
Yeah.
After you. You got any lights here?
Yeah.
You got the lights on?
He finna try to kill a dog in that bitch. He finna try to kill him.
Hey, where's you going there from?
Yeah, no.
What do you mean?
She's right here.
Oh. She's right here? Dorothy? Is she sleeping?
Yes.
Okay. How long has she been sleeping for?
Like since 6.
What's the bag for?
She wets the bed.
She wets the bed?
I think he finna try to attack this officer.
I think he's.
And I don't know why this officer gonna do this by himself and go in these people's house by himself without backup. So yeah, he should never even let him put that weight. I would have told him, nigga, hey, it's alright if the door swing back and forth because I'm finna be up out this bitch anyway because it's a little creepy in here.
He got a cover like that.
Because he ran with I opened the window and stuff.
Okay, you pull the cover back for me?
Dorothy?
Why is she covered up like that? Her face.
She's sleeping.
Alright, just step back for me. Is it Dorothy? Miss Dorothy?
Dorothy.
Why don't you got flowers and stuff around her like that? Okay, step back. Step back.
She's dead.
What do you mean she's dead?
She's dead. I was going to call her relatives in the morning.
Okay. Put your hands up.
The phone's in the room.
Put your hands up.
All right.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Man, what the fuck he do to Dorothy?
5446. Can I get another squad to my location and the supervisor? Put your hands behind your back. You don't got any weapons or anything, right? See? Turn around. Don't even look at me. Hands behind your back. You're looking at me. Don't do that. Why you look? No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is kind of making me nervous. Stop looking at me. Don't do that. I'm telling you. Stop looking at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me? Just letting you know. Don't do that. Alright? I got a taser right now. Okay. Just letting you know. Alright? Alright?
In the face.
No.
Please in the face.
No.
Her relatives. Call her relatives.
No.
Call her relatives, please. Bad tactic.
Don't.
Please.
Make that other squad 1017, please.
Please.
4572, but you also responded. 1017, 5372.
No.
Good work.
Don't move. Just don't move. Put your hands up. Because you're doing too much moving and you're making me nervous. No. Just don't move.
Report show stone.
Where is his backup at, man? Where the fuck they at? What? Man, they would have been there. Man, they taking too long.
34, take off the last.
On the ground.
Take right from.
On the ground? On your stomach? No, on your stomach.
Please.
Sir, on your stomach. Okay. You're doing too much.
Okay, don't take it.
No, you're going to get to it.
Okay, I'm
How the fuck you want to get shot, but you don't want to get tased?
Cause the tase hurt, but he rather get that shot away because he know he's from that.
Yeah, he's still in that bitch.
Put your hands behind your back.
Lifetime.
Now. Hands behind your back. Behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand behind your back. Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hand behind your back. Your other hand. Yep, put it behind your back. Don't
I would
move.
have shot him in the ass. Pause. Oh, he bucking. He bucking.
Stop resisting. Stop.
According to a community briefing, the officer attempted to handcuff Israel but secured only one wrist before a struggle began. At this time, the officer pressed the emergency button on his radio, signaling for immediate backup. During the altercation, Israel allegedly used this 2.5-foot metal pole and attempted to grab the officer's firearm.
Stop. Give me another squad here now. Sir.
Right in the face.
Stop.
Right in the face.
You will be shot.
Right,
Stop.
Right in the face. Please, right in the face.
Stop.
Okay.
Drop the pole.
Right in the face.
Drop
You should
the
have
pole.
shot him in his
Please,
fucking
right in the
leg,
face.
man.
Drop the pole.
His ass would have dropped the pole then.
Right in the
Drop the pole.
Right in the face.
Drop.
Do it in the Come on, right in
Sir.
the face. Please, right in the face. Right
Drop
in
the
face.
pole.
Right in the face.
Right in the face. Come on. I want to have to shoot
Right in
you.
the face. Come on. Do it, please. Come on, you don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir.
Do it.
Drop the
Do
pole.
it. You don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir.
Right in the fucking face,
Drop
man.
the pole.
Right in the face. Come on. Come on.
Drop the
Come
pole.
on. Right in the face, man. Please.
Drop
Right in the face.
on the ground now.
Right in the face. Come on.
On the ground.
Make it quick.
On the ground.
Please make it quick. Okay. Don't take it.
Drop it. Drop it. Now.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face. Come on.
Drop it.
You gotta do it, man. Right in the
Drop
Right in the face.
the weight now.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Responding officers attempted a rear entry to the building, but ultimately had to kick down the door to assist.
Subject is at gunpoint. I'm in that squad.
Right in the face. Come on. Don't take me, man. Don't take me, man.
Drop the weight. He's listening to it.
Twisted Tea is a refreshing, hard iced tea made with real brewed tea. Keep it twisted.
Get me! Get me!
Check that room. I got it. Someone get medical now. Call for medical.
According to a community briefing, despite being tased, Israel threw the brake rotor at the officer, prompting the officer to fire his handgun. This photo shows the damage caused by the rotor, which was allegedly just inches from hitting the officer. Israel allegedly continued to resist other officers, but was eventually taken into custody. Emergency medical services were immediately sent for Israel, and he survived the injuries. The 24-year-old officer was treated and released after minor injuries. The officer had 4 years of service at the time. A medical examiner was called to assess the 75-year-old woman, who had no signs of trauma. It was later determined she died from lung cancer, though the exact time of death remains unclear. An investigation was opened to determine if the use of force was justified after the officer-involved shooting incident took place. During this investigation, the officer was placed on administrative leave on December 5th, 2022.
That's kind of messed up though. They fucking basically basically suspended the officer for using deadly force, but this nigga was fighting. Like, motherfuckers get shot for less. Like, that's fucked up. Then, like, you in there with a dead body and you acting weird. He would have got shot way before.
She died of lung cancer.
Yeah, but like, bro, you ain't called nobody.
You can't go call out in the morning.
Roughly 3 weeks after the shooting, the Milwaukee County District Attorney found the use of force was justified. The officer will face no charges regarding this incident. For this incident, Israel was charged with 1 count of battery of a law enforcement officer, 1 count of resisting an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping, which was linked to a $2,500 signature bond for prior disorderly conduct charges, according to news sources. In February 2023, the court determined he was incompetent to make decisions related to his case and assist with his defense. However, the court deemed he was a likely candidate to regain competency in his case. He was forced to participate in 62 days of competency restoration treatment, credited as jail time if sentenced. In May 2023, he remained incompetent, leading to extended treatment. By late July 2023, the court declared him competent and set a $5,000 cash bond.
So he trying to play like he retarded, but the court like, nigga, you ain't stupid. You know.
In August 2023, he pled not guilty and posted the $5,000 cash bond in September after 10 months in custody. Though the case was prepared for trial, in February 2024, 15 months after the incident, the state dismissed all charges and refunded his bail. However, in March 2024, he was recharged for the same incident with 1 count of attempting to disarm a peace officer, 1 count of resisting or obstructing an officer, and 1 count of bail jumping. A $5,000 signature bond was set in April 2024, and in June, he pled not guilty once again. At the time of posting this video, the case remains pending. Additionally, Israel currently faces separate, unrelated charges for stalking and violating a restraining order in relation to domestic abuse, along with felony bail jumping.
Now, when police receive calls for a check on the well-being, it's often a very delicate situation. And though we do use compassion, we also have to respect.
Damn, man, I thought he was gonna be in jail. I thought he killed Dorothy. It says man hides horrifying secret in his basement. Let's see what Flacco got to say about it.
Ever feel like creation should just flow? With Wix, that's exactly what it does. First up, let's talk about AI color themes. You can get any combos you want. Bold and bright, minimalist and sleek, or something you didn't even think of. Just describe the vibe you want, or even use the colors of your logo, and let AI do its thing. Beautiful. Next up is the AI section creator.
Adam22 is very upset, angry, pissed off at Brick Baby, and he just dropped a 14-minute video expressing the such. Now, he's upset at Brick Baby because Brick Baby released a video on his channel from prison where he essentially took some shots at Adam.
That's the one thing, man, I ain't fighting life. You know what I mean? It's gonna be over one day, you know what I mean? I wish that big old deal, man, is that break, man, while everybody laid up with their feet up out there vacationing, playing like they ain't got nothing for the kids, man. You already know we still keeping it strong. So
This call is from a federal prison.
Hey, sometimes it be a mental test to see where hard at in his chest, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, they use you, abuse you. As soon as you get out the way, they act like they ain't worried about losing you. You know what I mean?
MF's on vacation with their feet up, acting like they don't got nothing for you. MF will use you and throw you out the way, and as soon as you gone, they act like they ain't afraid to lose you. Oh, who could he be talking about? Well, obviously, Adam22, the big 22-ster. And this ain't the first time. Brick Baby called into No Jumper at some point and said that Adam ain't been picking up his phone calls. All right, Adam responded back claiming, no, his girlfriend was supposed to call Adam. She forgot, she dropped the ball, so it was actually on the girl and not Adam, but they fixed it and they spoke afterwards. But then this happened. Now, from my perspective, what Brick Baby said is
devil. Look like a fucking devil.
Whatever. I don't even feel like Adam would be tripping too hard on what Brick said. He would kind of understand it and treat it as a part of the game. However, the 22-ster took Brick Baby's comment a little harsh and a little personal because he found out that Brick Baby apparently had a conversation with a former employee, Sharp. And Sharp revealed to the world that Brick Baby told him a couple of things that he heard firsthand that Adam was turning his back on Brick Baby, and Adam felt like Brick Baby crossed the line by talking to Sharp about it.
You know, when he was calling, Adam, he ain't answering, or whatever the case may be. He's calling people, and they not picking up. Now they're avoiding him. Why is that? Boy, why ain't you answering Brick calls? You ain't doing nothing right. Y'all been making content about him for the last 2 weeks. Why is it that he ain't received a paycheck? And motherfuckers is making money off of what he been doing, and I'm hearing that, from reliable sources, his people, them reached out about it, and, they're not getting no feedback on it, no response. I mean, they did have a life before he went to jail, homie. Like I said, that's what happens at jobs. Like, he don't get his money, and missing out on some bands because he ain't there. Come on, brother. That ain't cool. You're supposed to make sure that he got it. His baby mama or nobody ain't received nothing. Like, just even the money that he's owed legitimately for what, the work that he's done. Because I know he got a salary. Why ain't that man received his bread? Like, what's going on? Give him his bread. He at a point right now where he could use that for his family. He still got, he got kids in school. He got all types of going on. How do you use his bread, homie? It's a time where he probably need it the most. What I'm saying is very simple. I don't care what the case may be. He got kids. He got going on. At least get in his last movement, his last hoorah before you say him. But I knew that it was coming, homie. I knew that it was coming. I seen it. I just shut up. Like, let it rock. Just be careful. Man, now look. Y'all made money off the man's name. I ain't gonna say y'all, because that pinpoints too many people. But, certain people have made money off of the likeliness of that whole situation for the last couple of weeks and ain't put $1 towards it. Man, I know the real people, man. His loved ones. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is what really got Adam mad and pissed off. What Brick Baby said is cool. Adam, to be honest, if Sharp hadn't made this video, Adam probably would have just let the Brick Baby stuff go. But Adam couldn't let Sharp get in one up on him. So Adam did a 40-yard dash from vacation, came back straight to the pocket. Bro, Adam got back from vacation, ain't go home. He drove directly to the studio, bro, to pick up this podcast mic to respond back to Brick Baby and Sharp. So Adam will pretty much start off by saying, that Brick Baby owes him a lot of money. He would say Brick Baby owes him a very significant amount of money. And he actually gives the exact figure and when the money was borrowed.
Okay. So, if you didn't catch it, this is a thinly veiled shot at the 22 stir. I was on vacation. I did have my feet kicked up. But let's talk about Brick Baby. And in particular, the financial side of my relationship with the brick, not the trick. When Brick Baby came on the platform 2 years ago, pretty quickly, the feds ran up in his crib and raided him. He needed money to get out. Now, it's been discussed at length that I fronted him an amount of money, $5,000, so that he could get out the same day that he was picked up. I know Whack 100 and a few other people have been spreading information saying that this was cap. I don't know. Honestly, the other day in the Reddit, somebody posted information saying that he really did have a bail and that was where the $5,000 went. I never really heard about it. I heard rumors in the streets that maybe this money was not required for him to be bailed out, that he didn't have a bail. But I did see these screenshots in the Reddit that make it seem as if he did have a bail. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I gave him the money, had to get him back out on the streets.
It doesn't just stop at this $5,000. There's more. But for this particular $5,000, I would say, yes, Adam did help out Brick, but I believe that investment was mutually beneficial. That $5,000 was a great investment. He got a great return on that investment. Essentially because at that particular time, that's when AD, T-Rail, everybody left. And No Jumper was looking for a third No Jumper show host, right? And they tried out Court, they tried out Brick Baby, and Brick Baby was obviously somebody who the fans gravitated towards. So when you just got some steam rolling after the huge debacle and everybody left, and this is a host that everybody loves on the show, then $5,000 to me isn't really that much to retain that particular host. So to me, this was goodwill and good faith on Adam's behalf, but it also was mutually beneficial. But it doesn't just stop at this $5,000 though, right? Brick came to Adam again for another bag.
I knew that he had potential. I knew that I could take him from being a marginal figure in the LA podcasting space to being one of, if not the most talked about person in the podcasting space, which is exactly what has happened over the course of the past couple of years. Never asked him for the money back. Never asked for it. You feel me? Now, to his credit, for like 2 years after that, he did not ask me for any additional funds. So from my perspective, you know, I was just like, okay, whatever. This is part of doing business. I gave him the $5K. I'm not going to bring it up again. And over the course of those 2 years, my prediction did come true. Brig Baby basically soared to new heights, became one of the most talked about people in the community. And as far as our relationship, I would like to think that we actually became something like friends. We got closer and closer, spent time hanging out various times, went out to a lot of different parties and stuff, basically formed a relationship that honestly was a little bit more developed than the type of relationship that I've formed with most of the hosts that No Jumper has had over the years. Fast forward to a couple months ago, Brig Baby reaches out to me again, asks if he can borrow a couple $1,000s for, I don't know, he's like moving into a new spot or some shit like that. I said, okay. Didn't even bring up the fact that I had let him borrow this $5,000. I figured after 2 years, you know, shit, whatever. So I let him borrow this additional $2,000-$3,000. I forget what it was. And then very soon after that, like I'm talking like a week later, he gets picked up by the feds, right? Ever since then.
I can't deal with Adam no more, man. I start hearing him talk. I don't deal with him, man. Federal employee caught trafficking drugs the day he gets out of jail.
Dang. He was tripping. Yeah, he was tripping.
Chrissy Mills exposed the CEO of Zeus Network for having freak-offs just like Diddy.
I seen some birthday today too.
Would you just look at those roots? They're Bonnie plants, of course.
Remember how many tomatoes we had last year from these?
Dozens and dozens. Always look for Bonnie at your local gardening store.
Bonnie's your favorite for a reason.
Yo, these Katie's are fire. Bro, you work here? Whatever, kid. Take notes. You know what I'm saying? That reality show, do you shoot it mostly in LA? And by the way, what's the name of the reality show? Sorry?
Batty and the Beast.
Batty and the Beast. I like that name.
Thank you.
Hey, Zeus got a hit card, y'all. Why you bring the Zeus?
Please. What do you mean, why we didn't bring it to
I heard you
Zeus?
beefing with Levy. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's not that I'm beefing with him. It's just, you know, I don't like people dangling things over my head. And it just felt like every time I needed something or I needed, you know, a event was happening, he'd be like, hey, you know, I just, you know, sent you this amount of money as a bonus check, or I'll have this bonus check for you coming, but I need you to do this. And I'm like, wait, so you're basically bribing me to do something.
Like do what though?
Like, you know, just be somewhere. But really and truly, he wanted me to be there because he wanted to see me, or he wanted, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Of course. Oh, but I only did it because. No, he's not. But I only did it.
His wife, she came here.
It must be recent because during my time he wasn't married. They were just dating.
Yeah, no. Well, actually, yeah, his wife came without him though. She came without Natalie.
Right. Nonetheless, you know that's not my problem. I was single at the time. You know, I'm not saying I did anything against my will, but I will say, you know, I just hated the fact that he would always use something over my head. So like if the show was still in editing, he'd be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to make you look bad. Or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And I'm like, what the heck? Down to the premiere of the show. You know, I almost didn't show up.
Wait, which show?
The show I was doing on Zeus. So I was on One More Chance.
Okay. Oh.
Right. And even that production was crazy. So, you know, I didn't want to deal with him, but he held that over my head because I wanted to end it. Because I'm like, you know what, you're full of shit. You know, you said you was going to do this show, this. He would promise a lot of things, but then wouldn't give it the way you want it unless you did this. He would always keep you wanting more.
Why are you trying to say, let me smash all the chicks on the show?
Because he's using his power.
They call him Lemon Pepper.
Listen, he's using his power. It's true though.
Yeah, he a billionaire now, or something like that.
He's not a billionaire yet, which I pray he get there because he's gonna need it for them lawsuits. But it's unfortunate.
You think he had it down Diddyville?
Yes, he's actually, I think, maybe worse than Diddy.
What?
The reason why he's worse than Diddy is because he is.
Yo, Diddy was having freak offs. Like, I don't know if you can be worse than watching 50 niggas walk in a room and smash your girl while you still whacking off. That is dedication.
No, for real. But that's the type of time he's on.
Oh, for real?
Yes. And Janisha's with the shits too. And I pray for her because she's a sweetheart. Yes.
You did threesomes with them?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Janisha wouldn't be like, yo, you're lying. You know when this comes out, she's going to DM and be like.
She's definitely not going to say that because I could tell you where certain things are. I can tell you their bedsheet colors. I can tell you all that. Okay? Best believe that. It's unfortunate that, I wouldn't like to tell this business, but it is the business that we're in. And you keep asking me why I'm not going on Zeus. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. A lot of people say, why you didn't bring... Well, see, when it was my time on the show, I only had a 2-year course of not speaking on what. Now, if you see his contracts, they make it for life.
Perpetuity, okay.
Yes. Damn. So I had a 2-year NDA sort of clause where I can't speak on the show or anything about the show or anything that derived around the show. But now that 2 years has passed, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to speak my truth. And I'm not trying to blast anybody. But if you're going to ask me a question of, hey, why are you not working with Zeus no more? That's the reason why. Because I'm not trying to have someone have something over my head to do something. Everybody that works with Zeus, best believe, walks on pins and needles.
Listen, you know me, I be into all this shit. They say he fucking all half of them.
He is, and it's crazy because that's why. Why you think they all fight? He keeps it like
they fighting over his dick.
They fighting because of that shit.
Yo, this chicken chest skinny nigga got it like that.
Listen, I don't know. He's just paying his way, though. He don't understand. These girls don't really love him or don't like him, or they're doing it for either an opportunity or a moment or a check or whatever, which more power to them if it works for them. But me, I don't like people dangling nothing over my head. I'll work for what I got to do.
Are you cool with Natalie?
I was, but she was jealous of my situation at the time because she wanted to be the one calling all the shots and this and that.
She fucking him too?
There's nothing as American as the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order. Hand-smashed Angus beef patties seared to perfection. This week, get America's Smash the Burger.
Listen, I'm not about to talk about nobody else's business, but, it's not my business to talk her business. It is what it is. Okay. What they got going on is what they got going on. But I'm going to tell you what I got going on. And I'll definitely never deal with Zeus because they do not hold straight business. And it's unfortunate.
It's one of those things where it's kind of like, it's like...
It's a Diddy shit.
It's business and pleasure. You know what I mean? Like... you give up a couple neck, you give up some neck, you get a couple seasons. You feel me?
That's exactly what it is. But it's crazy, though, because... even when you do so, it's never ending. It doesn't stop there. It's on some Epstein shit.
No. I don't even think Epstein was promising shit. I ain't gonna lie. At least Vince McMahon was like, yo, you want the WWE belt?
You got it. But it don't stop there. You have to continue it. So like if you say, okay, I'm gonna do that, cool. But then it's like, okay, oh well. Hey,
he didn't bring no other niggas into the room though, right? No. We got to draw a line.
No,
just at least clear him with that, because I'm tired of hearing that all these niggas is gay. It's too much.
I wouldn't say that he's gay, but I will say that it's not okay to dangle something. If someone chooses to do something, it's cool, but don't make them continue doing something in exchange for making sure you look good on camera or making sure it's edited right or making sure them days as long as I kid you not, the moment One More Chance was finished and everything was fully showed, that was it. He could not get me on the phone like that. He was actually very jealous because I had a situation with somebody else in the business before I met my husband, and he was like, oh, so you're dealing with this? I can't have you dealing with anybody but if they're a boss because da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, nigga, you jealous and I'm not even your bitch. Like, what are you doing right now? You know what I'm saying? I was like, don't call my phone.
You got a wife type shit?
I'm like, don't call my phone for this nonsense. Like, if it ain't about a check or if it ain't about business, don't call my phone.
You're not smashing Krishan, though. No.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Krishan looks like she only love the blue face.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Damn. You know that his wife Janisha gonna want to fade with you.
Let's go. But I don't have a problem with Janisha.
Shit.
But I'm cool for whatever. I'm with the shits.
I could tell you with the shits.
You look like you a shooter behind your husband. I'm
Listen, my issue is not behind her. You know, she's probably a victim too. She's probably stuck.
Wait, hold on.
She's probably stuck because he takes care of her family. He pays for this and that and the third. I understand what she's doing. She's playing her position as she should.
I think we're in an era where now people are accusing just anybody, especially a man of power, to be all like predators.
Listen. Cut the shit.
If he leverages, hold on.
You heard it yourself from somebody else.
We don't work at Fortune 500 companies.
Mm-hmm.
If a nigga is the fucking, like, put like this. Let me not call no CEO's name in terms of music, but if a nigga runs a label, right, and he see a bad bitch, and she can't sing worth a lick, but he knows that could be the way in to get around her by giving her a bullshit opportunity to get his dick sucked. He finna do it. I don't think I'm gonna blame him.
So do you think that's right?
I'm not saying it's right.
Okay.
But this is an industry where a lot of times, especially as a woman, this is why, I always judge women on what they allow to happen. Because if you think men with a lot of power in a like, have you ever gone to a studio where niggas is smoking weed, fucking bitches, doing coke, and the HR person comes in like, no. This ain't Fortune 500 company where there's HR and, you know what I mean? Like, there's a very thin line between business and pleasure. This is why sometimes you see some of the people who work together, they fucked.
Yeah.
So,
well, think about it. Go back to the days of, like, say, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey. They ended up either marrying the person that put them on or whatnot, because that's just how the name of the game has been. You know what I'm saying? Your greatest idols, like Madonna, you name it, they've all had to do things.
If Lemmy had made you the main chick instead of the side chick, would you have...
No, it had nothing to do with anything personal. I did not deal with Lemmy for a personal relationship. I dealt with him for business. So don't think I was dealing with you for anything. I didn't really care for you. I didn't really like it. It was all just for my business.
What you mean? Is that her way of saying fuck?
What was it, like? Maybe a week before. He can't sue me because I'm speaking facts. You can't sue something that's real. And he know I got proof of things. He know I got pictures. He know I got everything. He knows I know. I know I got everything, and that is why he keeps contacting blogs and things. He's gonna ask you to take this down. I don't know if you're going.
Hell no.
Okay. He's actually offered Whack money to not deal with us. He offered Whack $500,000. Can you please not fuck with them? No. He's been calling blogs. He called Neighborhood Talk. He called this. He called that. Oh, let me do a 3-year exclusive with you guys. Don't promote their show.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
He's not gonna call him. I don't know what to call it. I want to leave.
Damn. She been talking about Lemmy was on some freaky man shit.
A lot of people say that.
Speaking of AJ, Zeus tried to sacrifice him. In a real way.
In a real way. She slapped me. She was marking me for death, bruh. And I don't give a f***. I'm finna say it on camera, bruh. They was finna sacrifice me on mamas. They was finna sacrifice me. But when Erica Mena slapped me, I got up out of there. I called the police on her. I filed a police report on her. And now up they say.
Real life.
It ain't real life.
He didn't like this.
Real life street stars. You know what time it is. After the show aired, man, it seemed like a lot of weird stuff was going on, man. Again, rest in peace to Jay Hefner. He lost his life right after that. I think a car ran into your crib. You kind of was worried about like even taking plumbing jobs because you just don't know where it's gonna go. Like what was taking place right after the show? Where all, like you said, it's demonic. So it's like you was ready to go to war with Zeus.
So I ain't even gonna cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying in Vegas. So where my house is, right, is on a pitch slope. So in order for a car to hit my house, you have to go up a hill and you have to run through a brick wall. And then after you run through the brick wall, you have to drive a good distance to hit the house, right? So a woman tells us that she went to check her mail, right? The mailbox ain't even 20 feet away from the house. How the f*** do you pick up that much speed? It's skid marks in the street where you drive through a brick wall and hit a nigga's house. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I'm under the impression where I'm like, some shit I'm not gonna say. We can talk about
He
all
got the same
you
chain
feel
on
me?
it.
CML
be wearing.
But I'm under the impression like, was this paid for? Like, that's just weird. What are the odds?
Yeah,
Bro,
but he was like,
how
he
many
moved
people
down
do you
to
know throughout your whole life
I think
history
he like Stockton
of
up there in
driving a
California or
car
some
to
shit.
a house?
Yeah, come on, don't.
It don't add up. Now, a lot of people say, oh, this is conspiracy theory and all of this, nigga. How the fuck is this shit conspiracy theory, man?
It happened.
How? And it happened, my nigga.
Right.
This is demonic energy, period, point blank. If you don't see some demons, some devil going on, I feel like, you feel me? Was going to press play on me, bruh.
Man. Kevin Gates had a had a little bit to say about the show. What were your thoughts when you heard his take on it?
So when Kevin Gates, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I felt disrespected. You know what I'm saying? But
He was disrespectful.
Yeah, bro, it was super disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But
what do you say?
I try to honor my oath. You feel me? I took an oath, even though I'm Muslim and everything I might do might be the furthest thing from Islamic. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain principles that I adopted that I won't cross. You feel me? Bro's a Muslim. That's like, I ain't gonna lie, I beat up a Muslim in prison, bro, and got DP for that shit. You feel me? You ain't supposed to put your hands on a Muslim. So, even though bro disrespected me, you know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings be upon you. It is what it is. I'm not finna take it there with a Muslim. But had it been a man, you feel me? Or another type of situation, bro, I'm gonna address that. I'm gonna address it in totality, bro. But just off the simple fact that I took an oath, bro. I took my shahada, bro. This supposed to be my brother. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my brother should not be, whether you knew or not, if you represent Islam, bro, you know what I'm saying? You should not be disrespecting another man. If you don't know the situation in totality or what's going on, bro, you should not be disrespectful.
Last video chat.
Period, point blank. Had he not been a Muslim, I would have wanted to address it in another fashion, but
he did apologize.
Yeah, he apologized.
Do you feel like it was genuine?
No, I don't feel like it was genuine, bro. I'm not even finna cap. I don't feel like it was genuine because at the end of his apology, bro called me a pleaser or something to that effect. You feel me? How was that genuine, bro?
Yeah.
How? How you gonna apologize? You know you out of pocket. You know you wrong at the end of the day, and then still be disrespectful at the end of your message. I didn't even respond, bro. Honestly, I didn't even respond. I seen the message. I didn't even respond. You feel me? Because
which I thought was very grown of you, because that would have been the one too. If all this that's been going on, I would have thought that would have been something you would have gave.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. That could have turned into something bigger than what it is.
For sure.
You feel me? But now it ain't just about me. You feel me? I got a whole squad behind me. At the same time, I'm not finna put the homies on no crash, man. I'm not finna have the homies in the line of fire or his homies in the line of fire behind his opinion. At the end of the day, he's entitled to opinion. If you feel like I'm a shit, whatever, he's gonna get on the internet and say, "Here's a, you don't fuck with here." He's gonna say whatever because I'm in that position. I open the doors for people to speculate about my life. So it is what it is. That's your opinion. You're entitled to. Don't put your hands on me though. Don't get, and it is what it is though, bruh.
So Aaron,
in a real way.
Come on, I gotta ask because it seemed like it affected you.
For sure.
Was people really actually hooking up? Jay Hefner, were people actually hooking up in the hotels while y'all was waiting to film?
Yeah, they was. And honestly, you feel me? I wasn't. I wasn't fornicating with other women because I didn't know. You feel me? In the contract, I didn't know if it was real. If it was real, I don't want to step out on my woman. You feel me? I'm in my purest form. You feel me? I haven't been fornicating with nobody. I've been drinking water. I've been prayed up. I don't want to ruin that for my woman. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay in my purest form so I could expose this woman to something that she hasn't been exposed to before as a wholesome man. That's what I tried to do, is provide her with that experience. But instant gratification is what she was seeking, so we were unable to align with one another.
Right. When she gave you that love tap, right? What made you be like, I absolutely have to?
Okay, so let me ask you this, Brodesky.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you had a daughter, right?
Right.
Say I'm dating your daughter. Your daughter's sitting right here. And I walk up to your daughter. Girl, you look good,
No, sir.
I'm just playing. It's a playful slap, baby.
Right.
Why you? Don't tell your dad.
Right.
Don't tell your dad's with you. Don't tell that. It's just playful. Is that okay?
No, it's not.
No. Slap my daughter, nigga. I'm be ready to cook your top. So why is it okay for this woman to put her hands on me? Because I'm a man? Because I'm a masculine man? I'm supposed to just sit there and take that and be degraded and humiliated in front of everybody? It don't matter if it's behind closed doors. I'm not finna put my hands on you. Had I put my hands on her, I'm going back to prison. Double digits with my track record. So why is it okay for this woman to put her hands on me with no repercussions?
Why did she do that? Like, what made it like? Why?
Because the whole show on Zeus was a humiliation ritual. You know what I'm saying?
I like that terminology.
Yes. It was a humiliation ritual. Zeus is in love with Greek mythology. Greek mythology is demonic in a real way. Brodesky, I didn't sat up, bruh. What piqued my interest, right? Zeus Network changed my name from Pied Piper to Pipe. No, from Pipe Piper, right? Yeah. They said Pipe.
Yeah, Pipe Piper.
Because you know I'm a licensed plumber.
Yeah.
They changed it to Pied Piper, right? So that sparked my interest. I said, what the is a Pied Piper? Why the are they calling me that? Right? So I Googled Pied Piper. The Pied Piper is Greek mythology. A guy that led 130 children to their death. And only 3 survived. One was dumb, one was deaf.
The dude that they talking about, Pied Piper, the real Pied Piper, like he led like a bunch of children to their deaths. You know what I'm saying? He did some messed up stuff, but it was all through music though. Kind of that's why R. Kelly. I don't know why he took up that moniker, but he started calling himself that. So creepy. But he don't even read, so I don't know where you got that from.
You feel me? And one survived because they went to go get their coat. You feel me? When the Pied Piper was leaving, and they came back and the Pied Piper was gone. So 4 children survived.
Motherfuckers have to
Out of
read it to him.
130, so
He
I'm
can sing,
thinking
but he
like, what
can't
the?
read. That's weird.
Why would these people? But I didn't really knocked out sex offenders, nigga. On my mama, the nigga didn't really kick these teeth out their mouth in prison. You know what I'm saying? Why the would they my name with some sex offender pedophilia? You feel me? That's what I'm thinking. So that shit consumed my every thought. And after I started investigating the Greek mythology, I noticed that all the contestants on the Zeus Network show had Greek mythology names that trace back to Greek mythology. It's demonic. It was a satanic ritual. You know what I'm saying? When she slapped me, it's called the slap of admittment, right? In a real way. She slapped me. She was marking me for death, bruh. And I don't give a f***. I'm finna say it on camera, bruh. They was finna sacrifice me. On mamas. They was finna sacrifice me, but when Erica Mena slapped me, I got up out of there. I called the police on her. I filed a police report on her.
So
and now they satanic ritual. You know what I'm saying? Get on TikTokery and look at all the people that's exposing Zeus for the demonic entities that they worship. Brodesky, Lemuel Plumber, you're a weird. You know what I'm saying? Because who the f- is into some? I don't know. I don't know one black man that's into some Greek mythology that want kids to get you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's weird. That's weird, bro. I wasn't programmed like that. On mama's, how I was raised, we protect children. We don't let nothing happen to these kids. Nothing, bro. How is you allowing demonic entities on your program, bro? Nah, bro, I ain't going for that. On mama's, nigga. Zeus.
Now, Pied Piper, the Pied Piper's kind of
the
throwaway.
Pied Piper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Alright. Figure off here. I will let y'all watch Love and Hip Hop, but I'm not watching that with y'all. Enough for YouTube for the day. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for all the viewers, and the shout out to the person that commented about react to their videos. I will be reacting to people's videos. You just gotta email me. My email is in the comments. I left my email in the comments, so if you want me to react to a video, just email me and we go over like, you know, prices and stuff like that. I don't got a big channel, but I do have a big fan base. I do music as well, so check out my music. It's on there. I just dropped like 2 mixtapes. I dropped the mixtape February and I dropped the mixtape March. So go check them out. Until then, holla at you. Get up out of here, man. Full. Ready to get up out of here, man.